Monday. I know it's kind of weird having a live show on Monday here. Kind of trying some new things with the lives here. Friday night's becoming kind of hard for us. We may, we will do some live shows though on Fridays, but we're going to have to miss this Friday. So I'm probably going to do, one today and then maybe one over the weekend, or who knows, maybe we'll just pop up out of nowhere. Good to see a lot of people on here right now. Again, I hope everybody's doing well. I kind of wanted to put this out here right away. If anybody has Meijer, if you shop at Meijer, now is the time. Now is the time to shop at Meijer. We have some sales, great deals going on. They're 7 for 7 deal or more, where everything is $1. You get a great deal. I mean, a lot of that stuff is on a lot of the things that you guys ask about. So, wanted to put that out here. The video will be out tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, as always. But one thing I did want to say is thank you to all of our new subscribers. We've been building every day. Thank you all so much for that, and welcome back to all of our longtime subscribers that have been here since the beginning of time. It seems like here in a couple months we will have been on YouTube for 3 years. 3 years, and guys, we're growing every day, and we thank you so much for that. Hope everybody has their coffee ready. If I know a lot of people are probably at work right now, so if you come home and you happen to watch the live show here, leave your comments after the show. If you're not in the chat right now with us, leave your comments, and I'll respond to your comments as I get to them. Trying to do some things because we didn't want to cut out the live shows completely because this is what I love to do. I love sitting here chatting with you guys, and a lot of these little extra videos that I've been putting out here, some pretty crazy situations going on, but part of, me and Jessica were kind of talking about that too, and it's like, we don't want to be, we were getting a lot of comments, it's like, oh, I'm turning into an alarmist and all that. No, no, no. I just want people to be aware of some of the things going on. I think it's good that, because a lot of people don't see this stuff in the mainstream media, and I'm on social media all the time. It's my job. Let me pull up the comments here. Modern technology. And we had I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do this right on time. Our whole internet crashed right before I got on here, unfortunately, but got it back up. We may have to go through a different service because Cincinnati Bell, which is now Alta Fiber, is just, I don't know, it's just not that great anymore. But we are in an apartment, so it is a lot different than if you have it directly wired into your house, so it's a lot better that way. Hello, Taz. I'll tell you what, Taz, you must have your finger ready, man. You are here first every time, and thank you so much for your dedication, and all of you guys. For the future, hello to you. Hey, Connie, how are you? Well, a lot of people here today. Hey, Diane, Erica, hello. Hey, Eric, Joanne, Krista, Joyce, Eva, hello. Cynthia, hello to you. Hey, Sue Fink, hello. Hey, Margin. Yes, in Colorado and Arizona. One place getting snow, one place not. I do have to kind of keep up in the real time today. So if you said something before, we have to we have a lot of people on, so I'll have to kind of just do as we do here. Hey, Tommy Kramer. Hey, RS. Hi, Diane. Hello, TW. Grandma's Homestead, hello to you. Hey, Patricia. Finally getting snow in northern Ohio. I know, I was just telling Jess, I said, we have flurries that aren't even touching the ground, basically. Like, it snowed yesterday some, but we didn't get any, it didn't accumulate or anything. It was cold enough this morning to where it froze on my windshield, so the one day that I decide to go to Meijer at the crack of dawn, the windshield's frozen. Thank you, Cynthia. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, Marcy. Hello, Stella's mom. Hello, Otter Pride. Stephanie, Tots Adventures. Hello. Hey, Sean. How are you? Hey, Jada. RL Good. Good to see you guys. Hello, Linda. Ronald, hello to you. Do I ever go to Food Lion? We are going. No, I have never been to Food Lion. I've always wanted to go. And here toward the end of the month, we are going to Tennessee. And I do plan on visiting at least one Food Lion. We're going to visit Publix. There's a Kroger down there, which I kind of want to see what some of the prices are down south because a lot of people in Tennessee say that some of the Kroger prices have been a lot more. So we're going to have to check that out. Born Not to Run. Yes, I am ready for summer too. We had a very light February. February was very warm. I mean, probably the warmest February we've ever had. Of course, we're paying for it now in March because it is very chilly out there right now. It's like 30 degrees. I think the low tonight is like 23 or 24. Hello to you, Melissa. Eclipses, hello. John from Bulgaria, hello to you. Thanks for joining. Eric's got to head out, but thanks again, Danno from Oregon. Well, thank you for stopping by, Eric. Really appreciate that. I'm glad you guys were. You know, I know I could only put the post an hour early here. I didn't want to do this too early because I wanted everybody to get a chance to watch me and Jessica at the Big Lots video. And if you haven't watched that yet, that was a real fun video. It's always fun having Jess with me. I wish she could be with me every day. Maybe if we start to grow more and, maybe we're working on some other supplemental incomes on the channel here because, maybe someday we can do this together and Jess won't have to do her job anymore. And that would be really nice. We could do a lot of, we've always talked about this, traveling around the country, doing different stores and stuff, that would be a lot of fun. And hopefully someday we can do that. But, we still are, I plan on checking out a lot of stuff down in Tennessee. I definitely want to see Food Lion. And then there's Food City. Food City's another big one we get a lot of comments on. Crown Apple Kid, hello. Doing great. Doing great. Hello, Krista. A few flurries there in Columbus. Yeah, it's, I know. I think the East Coast is supposed to get the brunt of it. Patty says, Avon here. Avon calling. Cindy Lou from Fort Campbell. All right. How you been, Cindy? Again, guys, if I miss anybody, just comment again. We can't go back hundreds of comments, but thank you all. I wanted to kind of use this as a day to just kind of talk with you guys. Yeah, and I wish Meijer was everywhere. One thing we're noticing in Meijer, we've seen a few regular prices drop, and the thing is what's nice about having Meijer right down the road from us here is that's going to put some pressure on Kroger. Because Meijer, honestly, is the only place that can put pressure on Kroger around here with the massiveness that they have, plus selling a lot of these same products. Now, I will say, if you've never shopped at Meijer, Publix is similar. Meijer has better deals than Publix, from what I gather from you guys and from what I've seen in some of the stores. Every time me and Jessica go down to Florida to visit her family, we go to multiple different Publix while we're down there. You're very welcome, Susan. You're very welcome. Happy to do it. Somebody left a comment today like I should change the name of my channel, and it's like, I've come to the realization that every day is an adventure, and we don't do all the same things all the time. You don't have to. I know everybody says, you gotta have one niche and all that stuff. You know what? We are a vlogging channel. We do whatever we want. I will say this: we take you guys everywhere with us. When we go on a vacation trip or if we're doing reviews on things or stuff like that, every day is an adventure. Not changing the name is staying. I like it. We took me a while to figure that out when we first started the channel, and it's like, no matter what we do, it's an adventure. An adventure through life. Bellefontaine, Ohio. Hello, Patty. Pin Pula. Hello from the suburbs of Chicago. Well, I bet it's chilly up there. I know Madeline, I don't know if she's on here, one of our longtime viewers just left a comment saying it snowed up in Chicago. Cindy Lou says it's 38 in Fort Campbell. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's chilly. And we've kind of gotten spoiled. You know, it's been, like I said, it was a very warm February. Been busy? Oh, yeah, I bet. It's a busy time of the year, you know? It's February. I feel like February and March are kind of the times. It's like mid February to mid March, I feels like a busy time for everybody. There's always a lot of traffic for some weird reason. And it's just, and yeah, it just gets crazy. But then, you know, then middle of March, you have all the spring breakers. So, you know, it's like all the resort areas and stuff like that are overpacked. But I feel like at that mid March when spring break starts, I feel like things actually kind of start slowing down around here. Fix that there. Got a good picture of Jessica's vinyl right here. She is working right now, by the way, but she says hello to everyone. Hello, Marge. Yeah, I know everybody was saying Monday was going to be a bad day for the banks. We'll just have to see. I mean, guys, I have faith things are going to work out, and it's a terrible situation. It really is. And you know, you know, you all know me, and it's like I need to put a brighter light on things. And yes, it's a grim situation. It is, and I feel it's better for me to just not talk about it. I'll throw in my 2 cents every now and then and what I think about something, but you know, it's hard. It's negative enough in the grocery stores right now with the prices continuing to grow. But I gotta say, you know, it's like talking about some of these other things. It's like, whew, you know, it's hard. I need to find a way to relay them, maybe through videos of not like just kind of doing a whole video on it because it's hard getting through those because I am no. I told Jessica. I said, I don't know how like a news anchor or somebody does this. Like, oh, this terrible situation over here in Walnut Hills, and oh yeah, Frank, tell us the weather. You know, I just it's like they go from hot to cold like constantly, and that's just not me. It's like I'll talk for an hour about a subject that probably, you know, I don't know. It's crazy, crazy times. Well, hello, Philip. 78. Wow, that sounds wonderful. Can't wait for those temperatures. Hello, Amy. Bell Fountain is how it's said. Oh, you must be talking to somebody else. Anne Marie says, Danno, I like the news reports too, keeping us updated on prices and what's going on in Ohio. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much, guys. I mean, there's so much news right now. I mean, you can really, like, you know how, like, when you're on YouTube or Facebook or any kind of social media, when you watch a video or something and it's going to suggest, like, all these other videos, like, I have literally been going down the rabbit hole lately and just, just kind of, like, watching all these different videos and everything. And, it's been a lot of dark, you know, and it's I had to turn it off. I'm like, I just, you know, I gotta just focus on my job, what I do here, keeping you guys informed on what I can keep you informed on, and just go from there. Because I, you know, my heart can only take so much doom and gloom. Joyce, yes, 32 in Indy. Yeah, that's about what it is here. You're like a direct line west of us, so everything you're getting, we're seeing next. For the Future says, Dan, I love the channel and so appreciate that you include current news that may impact your viewers. Absolutely, and I will continue to do so. And if there's something that, you know, I felt like I needed to talk about the bank thing because literally after I had done a video on talking about the trains and all that stuff, we were getting flooded with comments about Silicon Valley and all that stuff. And it's like, you know, it's a situation that you do need to pay attention to and do a little bit of research. If there's anything that I probably should say on the channel is that keep up on it. Make sure, you know, watch your accounts, watch your bank accounts and stuff like that, and just make sure there's no funny business. I mean, apparently, like I said in that video, things are going to come out the next day. You know, now we're seeing people that were selling off stock and all this money and everything. That was a key, right? That was a sign, you know, and these signs can happen very fast. You know, and I had a pretty long conversation the other night with Jessica about all this. Like, well, you know, we just need to pay attention. Um, I watched some videos. I don't know if, you know, I know everybody's talking about running out and buying gold and all this stuff. You know, we'll see where it goes. I don't know. It's nice to have stock, nice to have gold. I mean, it doesn't really lose much value. As a matter of fact, gold is as high as it's ever been right now. So it may not actually be a time to buy. But I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. And, people. And that's another thing about some of these videos, too. It's like, I'm just giving my opinion. Okay, a lot of this stuff, I don't know a lot about this stuff. People are asking me, where'd you get your degree in this and this? It's like, it's why you'll probably never see me comment on those type of news videos. But believe me, I read pretty much all of your comments. But it's basically an opinion, and I don't. There were a lot of angry people in a couple of those videos, so I just kind of let it sit there. Okay, starting from the top here. Like I said, we have to keep up in real time, guys. I'm sorry if I miss any comments. Jacqueline Alvarez says, hello, Dan and friends. Dan, a big hello to the missus. Jacqueline says hi. Yeah, she's in there working right now. But she did tell me to tell everybody hello. Again, if you are just coming in to the live show tonight, if you're working, I apologize. We're going to try and spread some of the live shows out. Maybe, we may be doing more live shows. I don't know. Got the video edited early today. It was a good day. Learning new ways to use my camera to help edit clips into the videos, because I don't want to change anything. I want it to kind of flow, but I'm learning better ways to do that, to where I can get it done faster. Well, maybe not faster, at least the editing part. And if you guys out there, if you're YouTubers, you know what I mean. Like some of the stuff, like when you put, like, it's a process, right? When you upload a video, you may run into problems. Like I go through these stores where they might be playing AC/DC in the background, and I'll have to somehow cut that out or make my voice louder so that it goes over that. The things you learn as you go along in life. I wish I would have known that last year when me and Jessica went to the aquarium at in Gatlinburg. That aquarium was awesome, and I had this awesome picture. Of course, I don't have it anymore. I had this awesome picture where you're in this like tank, and this shark is coming right at me, and you see his mouth open. It was perfect. And this lady behind me with her kids is saying, F this, F that, F you. And I'm like, and I didn't even really notice it until I went to edit the video. If I would have known that I could have just made my voice like way louder or cut the volume out completely, I would have done that, because that would have been, I could have probably sold that clip on the History Channel or something. Like, here you go. It was perfect. Give me my millions. Oh, has anybody heard about the Australian flooding going on? They're talking about saltwater alligators. I didn't know there was such a thing. Saltwater alligators. They say they are ruthless. I was listening on the news, on the radio, coming back from Meyer, and this guy was talking about. He's like, "Yeah, we're hunting them." He's talking about his suburb or the neighborhood that was completely flooded, and that they're like hunting these alligators, and they're like, people have lost homes, and they're like gathering up and starting big fires, and catching alligators and cooking them up. I mean, I'd do it. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's like if you have nowhere to go, you go to your neighbor's house, your buddy's house, and catch an alligator. But boy, I haven't looked up any pictures on these things yet. But maybe after the live stream here, I'll check it out. I never heard of any saltwater alligators. Hello, John. A few big investors pulled out 100% and recommended to others to do the same. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Mindy Weeks, talking to Robin. Hello, Mindy. Patricia, you are correct. Time for eating Reubens. Now, in Cincinnati here, we have a famous place called Izzy's. If you live in Cincinnati, you definitely know Izzy's. But it is, their Reubens are fantastic. They are huge. It's like $10, right? But you get, it's like this big. Like you need two people to eat it. So really it would be like $5 a piece if you just share it with somebody. And then you get two of the potato pancakes, right? It's German, but I mean, hey, you know what? Irish eat corned beef. Oh yeah, so I went to Meyer today, and one of the sales they have going on is their corned beef is on sale for $3.99 a pound, and it's really good. It's really good. It's so good that it's gone. It was completely gone. Like it was sold out. Like I even asked the guy. I didn't say in the video today for tomorrow, but I asked the guy at the meat counter. I was like, "You got any of the corned beef?" Nope, completely gone. So hopefully your Meyer has it. Hello, Janet. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Marianne, Beverly, Crystal. Boy, thank you all for joining today. I'm glad to see that this many people will come on here in the afternoon because we may pop these things up in the afternoon like this from time to time. Again, we're not going to be able to do the live show this Friday. It's St. Patrick's Day, so we're going to be eating, having fun with family. We may do a video. Me and Jessica love St. Patty's Day. Always try to make some. She's not real big on a lot of the foods. She don't like corned beef. I like everything, so I'm easy. Gator stew. Yes. Sounds good. I've had gator. I like gator. It's pretty good. Matthew says everything is more crazy down under. Yeah, you can say that again. This guy sounded like the real crocodile hunter on the radio. Like this guy was like this is all he does. More flooding in California. Yeah, I heard about that. Mick Dundee. That's not a knife. That's a knife. No, I did not hear about that, Tracy. That is interesting. 5,000 mile wide seaweed ball headed to Florida. Wow, that's crazy. Hello, Eastern Sky. For the Future says, I started carrying cash to shop with about 6 weeks ago. I was at Aldi and the system crashed. They only accepted cash when it came back online. Many people had to leave their groceries at the store. It's always a good idea, in my opinion, to have some cash on you. Like, unless you have a safe or something and you got that thing welded to the ground, I mean, you don't want to ever carry too much cash, unless you have ways of securing it. But I mean, that's me, and it's like, but it's always good to have a little bit of cash just for events like that. Pete Anderson, Izzy, and Jungle Gyms, along with Camp Washington Chili, are on the itinerary for our Cincinnati and Dayton trip next week. First of all, you've named three of the most awesome things in Cincinnati. Camp Washington Chili is great. It doesn't get a lot of credit. Anyone outside of Cincinnati probably has never heard of it. Jungle Gyms, plan a 2-day trip and bring some good gym shoes because that place is huge. But it is the coolest place. You like food, you love food like I do. Man, that place is just awesome. I love it. Hello, Charmania. How are you? Hello, Sue from Minnesota. Matthew says that is true. Yeah, I mean, if you use cash, it's definitely not being tracked on paper, so that's true. Hello, Mrs. Carr. Hi, guys, watching from Eastern Tennessee. We'll be down that way here in a few weeks, and we are pretty excited. Schwackhammer, hello, buddy. Afternoon, Danno, at work but listening. Well, thank you for joining in. Hello, Marty. Hello, Pat. Anne Marie says, "Are you going to drink green beer on Patty's Day?" No, no, I will not. I do not drink. I don't really drink much. I mean, I may have like, St. Patty's Day. I'll have a little something. I got a bottle of scotch that's been sitting in there for probably since last St. Patty's Day. I'll probably have a little glass of that. No, I don't. I don't really drink beer. Yeah, if I'm camping with some buddies or kayaking or doing something outside, if I'm more of a social drinker, if it's an event, but definitely not the green beer. Did that one time and yeah. Carol Maine, hello, how are you? Crocodile Dundee. That is a good movie. Charmania's anniversary is on St. Patrick's Day. All right, 34 years. That's awesome. Cynthia says there is a whole lot of snow coming down in Dayton, Ohio. Yeah, it looked like we were like on that because like here we are, and here's Dayton, and it looks like that line's just going right, cutting right underneath Dayton. So we're just missing it, which is awesome for us. Robin says alligators come out of the swamp in Texas and come to the beach to wash off and snack if they find something. Yes. As long as it's not me they're snacking on, we're all good. Janet says Rhode Island getting a nor'easter. Yes. Yes, I know. Yes. And everybody, all of our viewers out east, get ready. Just be prepared. And I know everybody out on the East Coast knows. Most people, those are probably some of the best, you know, they know what's going on any given time. And see, another area, New York and north of New York, because like I have a cousin who lives in New York, and she was saying how they've had like no snow, like a very mild winter. Now here it comes, So they always know up there that it could come at any given time, So always good to be prepared. Hello, Betsy from Pennsylvania. Um, Debbie says restaurants starting to put service charge for using credit. Ugh. I hate how gas stations do that. I do. Like, if there's a gas station, and this happens to us sometimes when we travel, it's like if the gas station will charge you more per gallon if you use your card, right? Luckily, I bring cash because I'm not spending an extra 10. I don't care what, it could be a penny. I'm not spending anything more than what you said on your daggone sign. It doesn't say with credit card on the sign. I look at that as false advertising. You don't see it till you actually come up to the pump. And I hate that. That's one of my pet peeves when we travel. Hello, Tina. A&W. A&W. AW. I'm just thinking out loud here. A&W sounds pretty good. Sandy has a 500-pound gun safe. It's pretty secure. That's the way to go. I have a friend. He's got one too. Yeah, that thing weighs every bit 500 pounds. I helped him move it. I still got a pain in my shoulder. That was 5 years ago. Diane says yes, snowing like crazy in Fairborn. We'll be careful. Make sure you got everything. One thing when it gets really cold too, we're actually getting a little bit of snow right now too. Huh? Just flurries. Nothing to brag about. Carol says she's doing fine. That's awesome. Lisa P. Hello from Northern Kentucky. Well, you're not far. We were just in Northern Kentucky. We went to Newport on the Levee not yesterday, but last weekend. Me and the family went to that video game arcade and watched the kids go to town on some of those games. That's a neat little place. I'm glad they opened that back up because it was GameWorks, but it's shut down for I don't know a couple years while they did some remodeling. They got some pretty cool games in there, though. Cat Lady Life, hello! No snow all winter in Central Virginia, and yesterday snowed half the day. Yeah. Weird to see snow on the flowers. That is pretty messed up. Yeah, we got some haciendas, haciendas that are growing. I'm sure the cold's just going to wipe them out. And the sad thing about those is that once they're gone, they're gone. You know, they grow and then, you know, they'll usually last until, you know, late spring before they start to go away. They'll lose their smell, you know, and then they'll just die off. But yeah, it kind of sucks because I love those. Oh, look at that. The wifey's in the room. Hello, dear. Jess is trapped in laundry. Oh, yeah. Boy, we did laundry today. Everywhere. Tina says, hit the like button or the check mark. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, hit the thumbs up. All the interactions, guys. All the thumbs up. They really do. They mean a lot. Sharing our videos, as you notice that I've kind of been putting that in a little bit into the videos. That really kicks in the YouTube algorithm, really helps spread it out because it's basically telling YouTube that, hey, people like this enough to where they're sharing it. Doesn't matter where you share it to. You can share it to Facebook or, you know, any Twitch or any other social media that you use. It really helps us out a lot, you know. And we thank you all who have recently been doing that. We've also had a couple comments lately on how they can support the channel. Do we have PayPal? Do we have this? We don't have anything yet. I am buried in things that I do every day. And it's just, I know, we're going to get the merchandise out there, guys. I don't know when, but, you know, we're going to. And I'm excited to do that. And I'm one that is not a very good, I keep coming up with different ideas and then I just don't go with them. Shopping with Danno is probably going to be the t-shirt and the mug. And we may add something else, but you can always support us through Super Chat or YouTube has a new thing now. And I would rather like maybe set up like a PayPal or something if anybody, and you don't have to. You do not have to at all. Just coming and watching and hanging out with us is awesome, you know. But they got the super thanks. And thank you who we've had a few viewers that have left us some super thanks. It's one way that you can donate to the channel. But again, YouTube takes a little part of that, and I don't think that's really fair, but it's their platform, you know, and it's like if I want to do anything else like that, people suggested Patreon. I may do something like that in the future. I don't know. Focusing mostly on the situation at hand, you know, we thank you guys for everything. And, you know, just being here and being part of the adventure, you know, all of us working together to help save money in the grocery stores it's amazing. You know, I know a lot of you guys on here right now probably saw me today at Meijer. I ran into so many people that watch the channel today. We always have fans at Kroger and Meijer, and this one lady came up to me today. She couldn't believe it. She was like, I knew I'd see you one day, and and hello if you're watching right now, but you know, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that people, you know, appreciate the channel, appreciate what we're doing on here. You know, thank you all for that. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you. You don't have to, though, but thank you very much. Oh, we really appreciate that. What's Jess doing? She regrets her decision. Oh, to do the laundry. It was a lot, guys. We were getting, well, see, so we were doing, I mean, I went down there and got the stuff, but she's been doing it all day in between working and everything else she does. But all the sheets and everything, like, you know, you guys know how it gets. Especially when you got to walk down 4 flights of stairs to do your laundry, it sucks. I mean, it's a pain. Okay, I'll back up just a hair here. Hello, Marty. Times change, mess everybody up. Time changes, yes. Yes, it actually affected me. The spring forward never affects me. I love it. I love when it's lighter out at night. I can deal with the dark in the day, but when it gets dark at 5:30 in the afternoon, I mean, that stinks. But now, like yesterday, I noticed it was still light out at 7:30. But it threw me off because one of my videos had messed up, the Big Lots video. So I was up till like 1 in the morning correcting everything and fixing it and all that stuff. And then I woke up and I forgot to. Luckily, our phones and everything update automatically, but I always look at the clock on the microwave when I get up, and I was like, "Oh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning." It's like I've been asleep for 2 hours. I go back, and for some reason, I don't know what it was, but I woke up like 2 hours later, and I was like, I felt like I was doing something wrong. Like I should have been out doing a video. Of course, it was Sunday, and I'm like, "Oh no, I'll go back to sleep." But couldn't go back to sleep. Got up, watched watched some Family Matters reruns. Steve Urkel, everybody remembers him, don't you? Debbie DeMuth says, agree, Danno. Regina says, we just ran the generators and checked that we had all our gas cans full. Good. Very good. Yes, always good to check that stuff. Margin says, this is why I always go to Costco. I love Costco. We had a great trip. It was, if any of you haven't watched that video yet, go check it out. It was a great time. We checked on a lot of long shelf life items that you can pack up. But, it was fun being with, and I didn't do as much as really that I wanted to, but we were hanging out with Jessica's mom and dad. It was their first time to Costco, and they absolutely loved it. Okay, guys, unfortunately, I have to scroll down to the top here. I will start at the Whitney. Hello? Wendy, sorry. Wendy says, I watch all the commercials so you can make some money. Thank you very much. Thank you. I always tell people, like, just skip them. Thank you, though. Thank you. It is all part of it. That's how I get paid. I mean, if you're a YouTuber, that's how you make your money. And some awesome people like Patricia here. Again, thank you, Patricia. And Otter Pride, thank you very much. Chocolate for Jess will be on its way. I will be taking care of it. Actually, we got chocolate. Oh, probably more than we need. Thank you very much, Otter. Thank you. Lori says, I use Gives and Go. Gives and Go, they only take a couple of dollars to transfer the money. Easy to set up and easy to give. Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, so I may end up setting up like a PayPal. And as to where it's like, I don't really know yet, to be honest. I'll work on something like that. But it's like I don't. It's good. Like YouTube takes like 30%. They take a lot more than that on the ads. I get 55%. They get 45%. And like I said, it's because of YouTube why I'm able to do what I'm doing, and they have to get paid too. And it works out. It works out, and like I said, just having you guys on here, being part of the journey, is awesome. Watching the videos, you know, it's all we need, and you do not have to donate anything, but we do appreciate it, and all of our super chats and extra income goes toward improving the channel and everything else. I don't know if you notice. Well, this is the same camera, but I have it kind of set up differently. So I don't know if you guys noticed. Does my voice sound a little clearer, more clear? It should. If not, then well, another bad investment. No. You live and you learn. It's funny. It's like you watch YouTube channels to learn how to improve your YouTube channel. Yes, Jess, you need to get back on that. Jess, one of these times when we'll get like a little thing together of all this stuff that Jessica's made. I don't want to show any of it without her approval, but she has so much stuff that she's made in here, and she was on Etsy for a while selling her jewelry. And I just think, it's like it's marketing. The one thing that you have to do whenever you, like right now, I could market myself in telling you guys, tomorrow we have a Meyer video coming out. Great sales, best sales I've seen at Meyer in a long time. Make sure you watch that video at 8:30. You know, it's that kind of advertising for yourself. You know, so, you know, and if we have new viewers on here, don't forget to hit the bell notification. See, I'm advertising right now. You do, though. You want to make sure you hit that bell notification because apparently that's a big thing. And I hate that you have to do all these things just to watch the show. But let me explain for those of you who don't know what that bell notification does. It's basically just like it says. You want to hit the bell and then you click all. Click all. Don't hit anything else. Because that way, if we happen to do a video where me and Jessica are doing a food review at Olive Garden or something, you're still going to get that notification, right? Because the way YouTube works and all social media is that if you don't hit that, it's only going to show you like our shopping videos and stuff like that. It may not show our trip to, you know, the Alamo Steakhouse down in Pigeon Forge, or you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you hit the bell notification and click all, you'll have all notifications every time one of our video posts. You will know right away. And that's a big thing because we wondered like some of our like take Jungle Gyms. Jungle Gyms, it wasn't like a traditional shopping video. It didn't get as much traction as a lot of our other shopping videos and stuff. And that could have been part of the reason. That's kind of why I'm saying it now. So that, I mean, just so you don't miss that, you know, because those are the fun videos. Like Jungle Gyms, that place is amazing. And I feel like even my videos don't do it enough credit. Hello, Cheryl. Hello. Sorry if I missed some of you guys. Again, we will catch up here. Um, what were you saying about the gas stations charging more? I just got here. Okay. Yeah, make sure nobody already answered it. Okay, so so I've only noticed this in like some states. Usually when we travel to Florida, you know, you got to stop at the gas station multiple times. A lot of gas stations that are like right off the exits, you know, they want to make things even more inconvenient, I guess. And there may be another reason, but sometimes they'll charge you more for using your card. They'll put a price up on the sign says, you know, whatever, $3.49 unleaded, right? The cheapest one they got. And then you go up to the pump and it'll be like, well, $3.49 paying cash, or $3.59 or $3.69, or, you know, 10 or 20 cents more to use your daggone card. That's a ripoff. Like, and you know, maybe they're having to pay more for their credit usage or something. I don't know, but it's wrong and I don't do it. I'll go in and pay cash. I was just saying that's why I keep a little bit of cash on me when we go on the road so that I can do that. Janet saying hi to Jess. You're very welcome, Belinda. And hello to you. Lovely lyrics. Hello. Yeah, I'm just kind of yammering on about things. Patricia says, coffee and chocolate are my two best friends. Boy, you can say that again. I am drinking the all around the world coffee. This is a coffee I got from Ollie's, and apparently it's pretty popular down in Louisiana. I don't know if that's where they make it, but this is the Mexican blend, and it's pretty good. And I ran out of Pike's Place, so. Let's see. Plus, gonna talk to Jess. Robin says, when are y'all going to Gatlinburg? Maybe we will see you there. We are going the last week, kind of the last week of March. Basically the first week of April. So end of March into April, we'll be down there. And, you know, yeah, I don't really know, like, I don't know if we've talked about our hotel we're staying at yet, Nat, or not. Jess, did we talk about that? Because if we didn't talk about the hotel, you know, sometimes we like to have that a surprise for people. Marge Bowling, hello. I'm packing up and sorting junk to move. This is not fun. I bet not. That is the to move, like just to move away or to move out of your where you're living. Because moving to a new place, that's a nightmare. I know that. Lovely Lyric says, "Love you guys. Have such a beautiful relationship. Makes me smile. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, we do. Yes, Carol Jessica is very creative. Very creative. Well, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to show you one of these anyway. Sorry, Jess. So this is one of the bracelets that she's made. And I'll tell you what, my camera here doesn't probably do this justice at all because I can't do the zoom thing. Uh, isn't that pretty though? This is like a Christmassy, like peppermint, but it's really cool, like the clips that she uses on these. Now this ain't gonna fit my hand, and oh yeah, so you gotta pull it through like that, and then that just slides through. So yeah, for this your hand might need to be like that. I'm not even gonna try because that won't fit my wrist, but it fits her wrist. And yeah, she makes these kind of things. I'll tell you what, it's crazy watching her do this. She has like this little spindle thing that she has, and like she does every one of these little diamonds or zirconia or whatever. What are these, Jess? Not diamonds. This would be a $10 billion bracelet. But I'll tell you what, she has a bunch of these up here, and she does all kinds of stuff, guys. She does earrings, all kinds of neat stuff, all handmade, made with love. It's pretty awesome. Hopefully she's not embarrassed. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, April 31st through the 9th. Well, yeah. Sam says, I've got nothing good to say about what's coming, so I won't say anything. You know, sometimes that's how I feel about a lot of stuff. You know, if it's nothing good to say about a situation, it's better to just not say anything. It's like the older I get, the more and more I learn that lesson. Let's see. Lovely Lyric says, I love when you guys cook. Yes, that is always fun and very rewarding. Todd says, hi, Jess. Cheryl says, thanks for the explanation. You're very welcome. Becky, Holiday Inn closest to Gatlinburg, next to a gorgeous church. Dorothy says, you're going spring Easter break. I know. I know. Oh, whatever. You know, it's really the only week we could do because we didn't want to go the week of Easter. And if you're looking at like hotels and places like that down in Tennessee right now, good luck. Because I mean that's why we went ahead and booked the week that we did because they were filling up like crazy. So it's probably going to be a lot of people watching down in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. So, but whatever it is, whatever the adventure is, we're going to give it to you. It's going to be a lot of fun. You will be traveling along with us, not just to the grocery stores. We're going to be doing a lot of other stuff too. Food reviews. May put stuff like food reviews out at night. You know, if it's a shorter video, just to throw it out there. But we are going to visit a lot of the stores. I'm excited for Food Lion. I'm excited for Food City. And Publix. I love Publix. I mean, it's not, I love looking at some of the prices because it's like, wow, I don't feel so bad now. No, but you know, if you really look around at Publix, and I'm sure those of you who shop at Publix know what to look for. Hello, Madeline. Hello, Becky. Yes, all of it's handmade. I mean, she does an amazing job on this stuff. Swarovski crystals, yes. Yeah, I thought I couldn't think of the name of it. I agree, KT Green. Yes, you do, Jess. You need to wear this stuff, and we will showcase it. She buy off JTV jewelry making show. She'll have to answer that. I have no idea. Wendy says, "How are the rental prices in your area? Have they gone up a lot during the plant?" Yeah, they've gone up immensely. Our rent here has gone up twice, 2 or 3 times since the beginning of the pandemic. And we're paying for water now. Get this, okay? So we have no water, we have no meters. There's a meter on each building, right? There's 12 units, okay? And they're like guesstimating a water bill. Now apparently a lot of apartments are doing this these days. But so what we used to get free water, which was awesome, and now we're paying way more than what we're using. I'll tell you that much. I told, we've talked about it too. It's like we need to start using more water because I know we're not using this and we're paying for the guy that's running his faucet constantly all day. It's a ripoff. It really is. And they explained to me. I got not upset. I mean, I got upset here, not with them. But they were explaining to me and everything. I know I'm pretty well. They were explaining to me why they had to do that and everything. But it's like, I don't have a problem. You want to put water meters on every one of these units? Cool. I will pay for what I use. But the fact that we're sharing a bill, I don't like that at all. But it is what it is. And you start looking at like other places to live, doesn't matter where you go, you're going to pay about the same or more. So until we buy a house, we're here. Carol says, "Do we buy each other Easter eggs?" No. I mean, no, unless it's a Reese egg. I like painting Easter eggs though, so that's why I kind of laugh there. It's like, yeah, I'll come over and paint them with my niece or nephew or something. And luckily, eggs have come down a little bit. I know we got some comments saying people are going to paint rocks. Jess says, "Thanks, guys. Maybe I'll set my Etsy back up and get new things there." That'd be awesome. Or, well, who knows? I mean, I don't know. Like, I know we've maybe start another YouTube channel. Let's see. Becky says, "Yep." Anne Marie, "I like the lasagna Jessica made. I had no ricotta cheese, which will save money." Yeah, we're neither one of us like ricotta cheese. I've never liked ricotta cheese. Now, I will say, uh, my my great aunt, um, on my mom's side of the family, they're Italian. And I tell you what, she would use ricotta cheese, and she swore that you use ricotta cheese. And I liked hers. I liked hers. I mean, it was good. But every time I've ever tried to use it or anything, it's real pasty. Not, but hers was creamy. Like hers was really good. But it was the way she cooked it, and she used gigantic noodles. She would make them herself. She wouldn't use like the big shells. Like she would make the shells, but she would like fold them herself and then like layer them up on top of each other, and then she would have like this big huge tray because there would be like 50 people eating there all the time. And then she would cook them in the oven, and those were delicious, I gotta say. Plus she used all kinds of different spices and stuff. Robin says, or wait a minute, I missed something. Oh, hello, Lulu. I just seen you on there. Sorry, like I said, we got to keep up in real time, so it's if I miss anything, I apologize. Joyce says, "Unbox that air fryer." Yes, I know we need to do that. We're gonna do that sometime this week. Um, we're making spaghetti and meatballs tonight. Jessica is, and I know I shouldn't even said anything, but we've done that in a video before with the spaghetti and meatballs. I can't remember the name of the video. When you do a video every day, it's really hard. I don't know. Maybe type in "Adventures with Danno Spaghetti and Meatballs." But we've actually done that one before, and I know so I know that doesn't matter. We get hundreds and hundreds of viewers a week, new viewers a week, and that's why I told Jess. She's like, "Well, we've done that one before." And it's like, well, we'll have 1,000, couple thousand more people that probably never saw that video, and as we move along here, I feel like our videos are getting a little bit better. At least I can hold the camera a little more steady than I used to. Lovely Lyric says, I'm making lasagna, Jess stacking way coming up this weekend. That is awesome. You will love it. I'll tell you what, guys, that lasagna, whoa, it is snowing. It is now. All right. Looks pretty from in here. That lasagna was fantastic. I mean, delicious. Everything we like in it. The only thing, next time I will make sure and splurge a little and get the Parmesan cheese. At the end of it, the shaved Parmesan around the edges and kind of in the middle. Ooh, it is so good. So good. It was fantastic without it, though. But you add that Parmesan there at the end. It is amazing. Well, thank you, Linda. Thank you for coming in. Thank you very much. Judy. Hello, Judy. Sorry, where does Jessica sell her jewelry if she doesn't mind? Don't know if she's still on here. She hasn't for a while. She used to sell on Etsy, but it was a long time ago, and it just kind of fizzled out. Nobody was ever, no advertising though, and it's like you didn't really promote. Now that we have a YouTube channel here, I can promote her, and decently priced stuff for what she does here. And it's like when you see the amount of work that goes into something like this, it's like I don't see how you charge less than $100. Obviously, she can't charge $100 for something like this, but the amount of work that she puts into something like this, I think that's where it was more was that this has always been a great hobby for Jess. But it's like, how do you put a price tag on something like that? Because it's like, there's people on there that are selling like machine made stuff like this, for 30, $40. And it's like, I mean, and that's kind of where she was kind of trying to compete with, even going a little lower than that. And it's like, it's an awful lot of work for $30, $40. I know, Jess. I know. But you see what I'm saying, though? It's like, for the hours and hours and hours it takes to do something like this. I think that's where it was like, how much could you sell this for? Because when you see people that are doing this that aren't handmade, and you see machines doing the same thing, like I said, charging $30, $40, it's like that's you got to look at your competition and stuff like that. But the more and more businesses that come back to America, right? The more and more things that we build over here, sure, they're going to cost a little bit more, but they're going to be American made, and they're going to be USA made, and the quality. I'm all about quality, and as to where we're always talking about cheap food prices and stuff, but at the same time, if it's only good to you if the quality is there. If it's $1 piece of junk, why would I buy dollar junk? And some things, it's like, and I know some people have left in the comments, like, I could spice this up till the end of the earth, and it ain't gonna make this any better. I agree, and with some things, and other, but other people like them, and I won't name products, some stuff we've got a lot of comments on, which you may know already, but I won't talk about it because some people like some stuff, some people don't. Everybody's got different tastes. Janine, cottage cheese with pineapple bits. Boy, I bet yeah, Jessica would love that. She loves pineapple in that. I love pineapple too. I just don't like pineapple on top of things. I don't like pineapple on pizza. I could straight eat a whole pineapple by myself. But if you put it on a pizza or a drink or something like that, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I would try it. I would try it. Sounds good. I know Jess will love it. Lovely Lyrics loves pickled okra. Sounds interesting. I've never tried pickled okra. Not that I know of, anyway. Becky says it's snowing there too. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like a pretty snow globe looking thing. They're just kind of like all floating around. It's not sticking or anything. Janine says, especially peaches. I do love peaches. Again, something else, though, that I only like peaches, right? Like, I don't like peaches in ice cream. I don't like peach tea or anything like that, but I love peaches. I love just regular peaches. They were terrible this year, though. Ugh, I couldn't find a good peach to save my life. We were getting a lot of comments on it. They were like rock solid. I mean, they went from being ridiculously over expensive to them not even being able to get rid of them. I mean, that should tell you something. Or give them away. Lovely Lyric says, I wish I could see the snow. We rarely get snow in Alabama. Okay, well. There you are. Now it stops. I'm not kidding. It just stopped. Just stopped. Doesn't that figure? Yeah. Oh, if it kicks back up again, I'll show you. That's, it looked really pretty out there. And then as soon as somebody has to see it, it stops. And the sun's coming out. So I'm happy at least. I hear you though. It's like if I never had snow, I don't know. I don't know. Growing up with snow my whole life, it's like I'm over it. But I hear you. If like I said before, and I know Jess would miss it. Because we've talked about moving to Florida. It'll never happen though. We got too many family and friends up here, and we're all about family and friends, as you guys know. Annette, hello, nice. Our corned beef is $2.99, still a decent sale. They have some of the like flat point corned beef at Aldi for $2.99 a pound, and then they have the bottom flats for $3.99 a pound at Aldi. The Meyer corned beef, we've heard a lot of good stuff about it. It's $3.99 a pound. It's usually $5.99 a pound. It's $6.99 a pound usually now. The price went up. It was $5.99 a pound. Now the regular price $6.99 a pound, so that makes $3.99 a pound. An okay deal, I guess. An okay deal with these times. Judy says, what state are you on? Waiting for the storm in Vermont. We are in Ohio. Krusty says, Danno, what's your favorite cheese straight off the block? Ooh. Well, I love brie. Does that count? I mean, it's not like it's a wheel. So I guess if you're talking like a block cheese that, like I don't know. I really like the Tillamook. That Tillamook cheese, that aged white cheddar, that what a deer. Huh. I seen a deer like flop back into the woods there. Sorry. Squirrel. Yeah, that Tillamook, that aged white cheddar. I mean, if I'm just at Kroger or something and just want some cheese. I'm not a big fan. It's funny. I always talk about Kroger cheese. Me and Jess have kind of been falling out of love with Kroger cheese. I know it's cheap and everything. Actually, not really. It's cheap when it's on sale, which out of all the places that I shop at, Kroger probably has maybe the best sales on cheese, like on a regular basis. But that Tillamook, it's expensive. I try to get it when it's on sale. They do have it on sale at Meijer right now. You got to buy 2 packs, but it's $7. But that's better than $4.39 or $4.29 a pack. So a little bit of a deal. I didn't get much because me and Jess are going to go back to Meijer probably this week. Don't know if I'll do a video, but there's a lot of stuff that we buy that they have on that 7 for 7 or more deal. I mean, a lot of that stuff for $1. I mean, you can't beat it. And I'm getting low on Campbell's chicken noodle soup, and they have them for $1 a can. So you can't even get them at Sam's Club for $1 a can anymore. I mean, unless they're on sale, which is rare. Janine says, try canned peaches with cottage cheese. That's interesting. Lovely Lyric says, I love peaches. Hello, Roby. How are you? Anne Marie says, I like coconut too. I like it toasted on ice cream. That would kill me. I mean, literally, it would kill me. I would be in the hospital trying to find a way to breathe. Oh, and if y'all don't know, I'm allergic to coconut, so. And what pains me the most is that when me and Jessica went to Hollywood Studios in Florida, and one of the coolest places on earth is the Star Wars land, the Galaxy's Edge. And they have the blue and green milk from the Star Wars movies that they make. Like, they literally make it right there, but they use coconut milk on both of them. It's like, can you use one with just like water or something? Otter Pride says, can't handle anything peach flavor due to, unfortunately, wine cooler incident in my youth. Yeah, yep. One bad experience might ruin it for life. Kevin Foley says, Danno, could you tell people about the food products having a bioengineered food ingredient in it? What is that? Bioengineered. Well, I mean, it's an engineered food ingredient that they put in. Could be a preservative, could be, and it just depends on what it is. I know a lot of people are talking about crickets and stuff like that. I don't know. There's been a lot of talk about stuff like that. We just got to keep our eyes on that. I definitely don't want to be eating no cricket powder. I know a lot of people have been talking about that on the channel. I don't usually comment on that kind of stuff, but mostly because I haven't seen it yet. I know they've been talking about doing something like that in the UK. Um, I've actually eaten crickets before, though. I've had I've had chocolate crickets. I don't notice they were actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And it didn't even seem weird. I mean they're cooked. I don't know. I don't know. It is kind of weird to think about, all these different things being used in food, and it's a great idea to make sure you look at what you're eating. Hello to you. I know who you are. I just don't know how to pronounce your name on here. But I know I see you all the time. I know I call you usually by your email name. But good to see you. Linda says our Aldi is $5.99 a pound for flats. Wow, really? Walmart has them for $4.99 a pound in Central Illinois, same price as last year. Been getting now. It's not new here, but we've been getting a lot of comments. We're getting a lot of viewers from Illinois, all over Illinois, Chicago, as south or north, and far south, central, and southern Illinois. And just some of the prices kill me. Like, it just seems, especially since you're in central Illinois, I'm like, that's got to be close on the line. So you may be close to I-70 or 40, or no, not 40, but 70 would probably be the major like artery that goes out toward the west coast where you live. Well, I mean, that's just north of us here. And it's crazy some of the prices we've been hearing around central Illinois. Like, I expect prices to be very expensive in Chicago, but right around central, I would think it'd be close to ours. But yeah, it's crazy. Prices are nuts. Kevin Foley says, Dano, it's a great value. Instant potatoes, Betty Crocker, all gratin potatoes, and Chex Mix. I actually say in the video today from Meyer, I was talking about the au gratin and the scallop potatoes. They're $1.59 a box, the Betty Crocker version at Meyer. I like the Aldi brand better. And they're 95 cents a box. They cook better. They cook better. I think. I think they just, I don't know. I don't know. I meant to ask Jessica that question. Lulu says you guys should have a live show and just on Jess's jewelry. I I'm down for that. I mean, just to show, if anybody wanted to buy anything, you could. And it's like, guys, I can hear it. Well, wait a minute. Oh, Jess is saying, time to make the meatballs. Oh, I'm excited, guys. Spaghetti and meatballs. Everything Jessica makes is amazing. She puts so much love. I mean, who takes an hour and over an hour to make meatballs? She does this thing. Maybe we'll do another video on it at some point. But I mean, the meatballs are just fantastic. I mean, she slow cooks them, she simmers them in sauce, and I mean, it fills up the whole house. It's great. But For the Future says, no, Danno, the cricket eater, say it isn't so. You can get crickets at a lot of places. You can get them at Jungle Gyms. They got chocolate crickets, and yeah, what started off as kind of a gag when I was younger. I've eaten them. I have never eaten a live one, but they have like the hot. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, good. We're still live. I thought I messed up. That happens from time to time. I've had like hot and sour or hot crickets. They're it's they're. Um, I don't want to gross anybody out. I guess because I've done it, it doesn't bother me. But they're like chips. Oh, they're actually pretty good. I've never had an issue with them. J.K. Schwackhammer, that's the main ingredient to make a great meal. With love. Yes. Yes, it is. So much detail. Everything Jessica does is attention to detail. Her life is, she's a perfectionist. She doesn't stop until it's perfect. And that is one of her major qualities. And it's amazing. It's like I try to do myself like that. Like I've been a bit of a perfectionist. Not like her, though. Lovely Lyric says, oh, yummy. Becky says, Anne Marie sells. Oh. Let's scroll all the way to the bottom here. Belinda says, we have saltwater gators on the Mississippi. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to have to look it up. Don't know if I've ever seen a saltwater alligator. I didn't even know they existed until I heard the Australian guy talking about them in Australia there. Because they're getting a lot of floods, and apparently they're very dangerous, and they're huge, and they're coming up on shore. Lovely Lyric says, using up stuff, getting ready to buy groceries. Yes, happy shopping. Becky says, yes, it would be nice. Becky says, video that meatball making. Yeah, like I'll try and find it. Yeah, okay, I know it's been a while. And see, some of these things. I'm getting better, guys. I'm trying. Some of these videos, like now I feel like I could put a title, Jessica makes spaghetti and meatballs, and like people will come to it. Like if I would, this is why the notification bell, like I talk about, it's why this is important, because in the past when we've done videos like that, we'll get like 400 or 500 people will see it, and it's like, and that's what it is, because it's not like our everyday videos. So you're basically, YouTube is saying, well, no, so and so doesn't want to watch this, so and so doesn't want to watch this. They're going to show you more videos like what I do every morning. But again, that's how you tell people. I actually watched a YouTube teacher, like a guy who works for YouTube, explain this, and to me, I'm glad I watched it, because it was kind of genius. It's like, if you're gonna do this, if you're going to be a multiple type YouTube channel where you do many different things, vlogs every day, then you want to make sure that your audience knows about the notification bell. That is like the single most important thing on YouTube for your fans, to hit the bell and click all. That way, every video that we post, you will see, because some stuff you may not. And I try to, before I would just always say 8:30 in the morning every day, every day. But now it's like, sometimes if you're not notified, I mean, I'm the same way. Like if I don't have a notification on some of my favorite YouTube channels, I wouldn't see, they would just pass us by. Like me and Jess were wondering, we watched the Tim Tracker, which I'm sure a lot of you guys do. But we didn't have the notification bell. And I'm like, how come Tim Tracker's videos aren't popping up here? And that's what it was. We didn't hit the bell. And then as soon as I did that, every time they post a video, it comes up on my phone or tablet or whatever. Anyway. KT Green just canned a ton of meatballs. Jess, you are making me hungry. That's awesome. That is a great idea. Lovely lyrics. I don't know if they last in this house though. Oh. Becky says, I do. Sharon Kingsley, hello. Single folks, senior citizens, you are a lifesaver. We buy in bulk and store what we can. Also, I live about 40-minute drive from a grocery store. Love you all. That's a long drive. Yeah, that's a long drive to get to any grocery store. And that's why, we have a lot of people on the channel here, like some of their stores, like their closest stores are like Dollar General. I mean, and some people say it's like 20-30 minute drive to Dollar General. That's why I go to Dollar General more often. And Dollar Tree and Family Dollar. Some places, they don't have like a Kroger. I feel like a lot of places have a Walmart, but, let me know down I read something that, was it somewhere they got rid of all Walmarts. One state or a city. I just saw that this morning. I didn't get a chance to read the article, but some state or city got rid of all the Walmarts. I don't know what's up with that. And again, it was something as I was scrolling or moving on or whatever. So that might have been a fudged story. You got to watch out for those. But was it Oregon? Portland? Because I thought I saw Portland. That's interesting. Yep, that sure was. All right. Well, that's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people can still do the online stuff, and that's where they're going, guys. I mean, I hate to say it, and call me old fashioned. I still like to shop, right? I mean, that's what I do. But I mean, I like going to the store and seeing what I'm buying. We order stuff online, but I mean, it's like, I don't know. I guess because I'm in the stores every day and I see everything. I like to see what I'm buying. I like to know that it's not been opened yet or it's not spoiled or not ruined. You know what I mean? We get nightmare stories, from different places where they've ordered stuff and all their canned goods are busted or dented or, and it's like, I don't know. Those are the reasons why I don't like doing it. A lot of theft, yeah, I'm sure. Huge problem. I don't. Yeah, I guess I don't know Portland, Oregon as well as I thought. I wouldn't think there'd be. I mean, there's crime everywhere, guys. I don't know if we can. I don't know if there's anywhere we can really hide anymore. I'll tell you guys something pretty funny, and I'm sure a lot of people don't know. You may or may not know this, and as you know, I do go to different WalMarts, but our Walmart is like number one in the country for theft. Number one. It was number three. It was number three forever. And I'll tell you what, we got some sneaky people in Cincinnati because as much as I'm in the stores, I never really see anything or I'm just not paying attention. So our police station had moved a few years ago, and they moved into the parking lot of Walmart. Okay. And it was third in the country for theft. And then months after the police station moves there, they become number one. Like, how does that work? I don't know, but it's pretty crazy. I know I've never said that. Most of you know which Walmart I shop at, and some of them, but that's why we travel. We like traveling to other Walmarts. But if I'm just going to see a lot of, different things that's going on at Walmart, it's definitely the closest one to us. But yep, numero uno as far as most theft in any Walmart. Yeah. Yes, I'll tell you what. The nice thing about where we live here, I do have another uh, thing that I have to be able to see my car. I can see my car right here. I can see Jessica's car right there. I can look out the window. There's even a light that shines down right on our cars. And I'll tell you what, I watch like a hawk. I do. I'm probably more than I should or need to. Um, but you do. You want to be able to keep an eye on your stuff. And it's like, and that's why, like, when we were looking at apartments here, I was like, I have to be able to see my car. I can't go back here where it's just nothing. I have to be able to see the cars, and I like to see what's going on. Lovely lyric says, "I'm not buying anything with cricket powder. They shouldn't do that to people." Yeah, I don't really know a lot about it, and yeah, as I don't really agree with it either. I mean, what's the point? I like what is it all about? Is it about trying? You know what it reminds me of? Has any of you guys ever seen that show Snowpiercer, or the movie Snowpiercer? The movie sucks. The movie's terrible, but I like the show. The show that they did of Snowpiercer was great, but how they made all those like blocks of food for the people in the back of the train, the poor people, and then they had all those crickets that were made into like the crickets that were made into like a paste or like a jello. Oh, so yeah, looking at it like that, yeah, I don't, I don't know, but it was a good show. It's a good show, but the movie went in a little more detail of the food that they were getting, and it's like, ugh, that looked terrible. But I don't see like what is the advantage? Saving money somehow? I mean, we don't. I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, Texas, but yeah, Etsy is delayed right now due to the Silicon Valley thing. Lori says my mom was a Kmart store manager for years. She used to find dirty underwear and socks in the dressing rooms. People would steal clean ones. Oh my goodness. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Sky Blue Moon, hello. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Excuse me. Becky says good. Yeah, that's pretty sick. That's nasty. I don't know how people can do that. Sky Blue Moon says that's right. Watching everything. You have to. You have to. Lovely Lyric says, really, it's probably shocking what goes on outside our homes. Nothing really shocks me anymore. I mean, nothing. If you go up to like, if you're in Cincinnati and you're up around like Clifton area, there's a lot of homeless people. There's a lot. And I mean, you will literally see them like going to the bathroom. Like, usually they try to hide, which is nice. But sometimes at night, you'll just drive by and you're like, oh my God, that guy's taking a crap in the street or on the sidewalk. I've seen some crazy crap. No pun intended. Oh, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's what I like without in California, like the homeless. It's getting bad out there because people just can't afford to live. People are leaving California in droves, and it's like, I don't, lower the damn prices. I don't know what to say. They want to talk or spend some money and feed these people. Give them a home, something. We're spending billions and trillions of dollars on things we don't need to be spending billions and trillions of dollars on. We can't feed the homeless. I don't know. Kitty Kitty says the Walmart story was true and it had to do with fast and ease of police on crime. Yeah. yeah, definitely. Just on these events, we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention. And boy, don't go down the rabbit hole of YouTube videos that I did. Whoa, boy, like I come out here trying to say like my opinion and what I think, and like just talking to my YouTube family on here. And it's like some of these guys, it's like, whoa, take a step back, breathe. Like some people really get into it. Yeah, shaking my head. Boy, we're yeah. Oh, this is afternoon Danno. Nighttime Danno is a little more chill. Wouldn't be talking about Clifton stuff. I stay away from Clifton, and don't get me wrong. That's college town. That's where the University of Cincinnati is, and it's kind of in different areas. But yeah, I wouldn't be going around down there at night expecting to make friends. You know. Yes, yeah. I think somebody actually said that one time. I know when I was younger, one time when I saw this happen, some guy going in a bush somewhere, and we were Bogarts, which is one of the I don't know if it's still around. I think it's gone, but it used to be the music venue up in Clifton. And we had, you'd have to park your car somewhere down the road. And walking by, and one of my buddies says, "Hey, man, you got a bag to pick that up in?" I was like, "Oh, that was hilarious." Jackie says the UK is putting crickets in their food now. Yeah, I heard some about the UK. It's very strange. What is the purpose of that? I mean, does anybody know? I mean, what is the purpose of that? Do they not have like flour? What's going on? Like, I don't know. Extra protein? Kimberly says, I worked retail for years and the homeless would come in and eat and spray themselves with Febreze. Hello from Central California. Yeah, sounds about right. And I don't mean with California, I just mean in general. I mean, the homeless population in our country alone is ridiculous. I mean, it's crazy. Let's see. Tanette says, you have a good heart, Dan. Thank you, Tanette. Jackie says, yep, unbelievable what they are putting in UK food. That is unbelievable. And I don't really know. I see people leaving comments about it. I haven't really looked it up or looked anything up on about it. I thought it was a joke there for a while. Joyce says protein. I mean, it is a good source of protein, I guess, but I still don't understand it. Like, it's still like, what's the purpose? Filler. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Soylent Green is next. Let's hope not. Oh, yeah, something. Cheap protein in crickets. Soylent Green is on it. Is that movie? Yes. Yeah, I've seen it with Harris or Charlton Heston. It was a good movie. Cheap protein. Otter Pride says exactly Danno protein and flour substitute. Hmm. It still doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That could be their reasoning, or their reasoning. I mean, come on, that just sounds a little. I mean, I don't know. Like, if I would believe maybe it's a brainwashing technique. Like, I feel like I would believe that more. It's like, come on now, we can't. I mean, okay, so you talk about maybe the wheat and flour and stuff shortage and stuff like that. Which, if that's the case, why aren't people growing wheat? We are in America. And I know people say the shortage from Russia or Ukraine, which apparently is only 4% of the wheat that we get in the United States. So, but again, that's just what I've read. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it could be something else. When people start saying Bill Gates and crickets, Like, I start thinking, like, okay, are they little computer crickets that when we eat them, they're going to, like, go lodge into our brains and we can just scan with our eyeballs to get into a door? Like, I don't know. I know that's out there. But I mean, it's like when you say Bill Gates and some kind of nutrition, that just doesn't compute to me. No, no pun intended. Yeah, sadly, that is correct, Otter. They say the average human eats what 30 to 40 spiders a year in your sleep. Sweet dreams. Oh boy. I mean, that's what I've always heard. Yeah, yeah. Bill Gates. Maybe he can answer the cricket question. I don't know if I'd believe him. See you down the rabbit hole. Yeah, Lori. Yeah. Oh, can't be worse than pea protein. PEA protein. Janine says, worst thing is they say the crickets are screened to ensure they empty their bowels before making powder of them. Can't see how they would do that. Oh, that's beyond my research. As long as they're not putting crickets in hamburger and steak, I'll be all right. That's terrible. Yeah, thinking about it, it's like there's no. I need to do a little research on this. But again, this kind of research, who knows if what you're reading is true? And you know, and I'm not saying anybody's wrong on here for anything. What I'm saying is that stuff that we're reading from higher ups or people that are, you know, Bill Gates, right? I'll call Bill Gates if I need help fixing my computer, not for advice on things that I don't think he should be given advice on. But you know, men of power. What is the one thing, right? What is the one thing? People who gain power, what is the one thing they're afraid to lose? Their power. Jason, hello, buddy. Danno live after school special. You got it. How you doing, man? Tanette says, I will not eat mealworms. I will starve first. Yeah, that's another one. What? Yeah, I don't know. We need to, we need to kill off the mealworms. Just get rid of them. That's not no exception. Get. Becky says like cleaning a shrimp. Get rid of the mud veins. Adjusting my tinfoil hat. Adventures with Danno. Bet you won't see Bill Gates eating a bowl of crickets. You sure won't. As a matter of fact, I don't know. Maybe somebody Twitter out to him and say, "Hey, Danno wants to have a chocolate cricket eating contest with you. You in? You get to eat the live ones. I get the chocolate ones." I just don't understand. Like, every time I read something like that, you know, I try not to, even though it's harder these days. The whole conspiracy theorists of everything, you know, it's like when things don't add up, like right away. Like, I mean, you got. I mean, I'm not to my own harm. You guys know I am pretty good at math, you know, and it's like if something doesn't add up like right away, like blatantly add up right, then there's something else. You know, it's something else or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, what we're resorting to crickets. I don't know. That's strange. But again, what do I know? Rosemary, hello. Eating beef will stop, and instead we will eat crickets. Bon appetit, huh? Becky Becky J says the things you learn shopping. No doubt. Yeah, Becky, that's that's the first thing that came to my mind. There is some money involved in this. That's what it is. Follow the money. Follow the money. Jeanette says remain skeptical, Nano. Justin is losing it. Tech Bro Bank, yeah. Limited access. Make sure you are growing food everyone can grow in an arrow garden. Absolutely. And the thing is well, if you're going to do something like that and you want to, first of all, there's all kinds of videos you can watch on how to grow a garden indoors. I've watched some of them. But like if you're doing like an arrow garden though, seek out some of the best prices. Because I'll tell you what, some of these little tiny like arrow garden things are ridiculously expensive. And if you have the right lighting and the right stuff, you're going to save a lot of money. Like some of these like light bulbs can get very expensive, but if you're using like a little tiny arrow garden, man, those are expensive, and you don't get much. You don't get much. So if you're going to do like a project like that, better off investing in the light system and using tubs, like storage tubs for like tomatoes and stuff like that instead of, unless you, I mean, I don't know if you find a great deal. I mean, if you find a great deal on one of those things, but yeah, I was looking into that and then seeing how much vegetables I would be able to yield out of it. It wasn't much, and I'm growing some tomatoes as soon as the season hits here. Like, we gotta wait. We usually gotta wait till close to Mother's Day, otherwise it'll kill off the flowers for the tomatoes. But yeah, I'm gonna be growing cherry tomatoes everywhere. Maybe some other things. Patricia says green, black, brown chow is down, and orange yellow don't eat that fellow. Is that from the movie? Jenny says, "Hey, I feed those to my chickens. Boy, chickens will eat anything. They will eat rocks, even though, yeah, don't let them." Becky says sourdough mealworm. Ugh, mealworm bread. You gotta be kidding me. It would definitely be some sourdough. Sky Blue says, I'll do it for 10 grand right now. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Money talks. Nina Fellow says, Reed, eating them helps to reduce carbon footprint. Alrighty then. Or eating them increases carbon footprint. It's one of those things where one day eggs are bad for you, the next day only eat eggs. Right? I mean, it's like every couple of years. Don't eat eggs. A new theory or a new science experiment says that you can't eat eggs. And then 5 years later, it's probably another money issue. Everything goes to money, guys. Like that commercial that they do for that. Well, there's money involved. And if they're spending the money on a commercial to inform you that eggs are bad for you, chances are they're probably not. Somebody's getting paid to tell you all this. I mean, come on. Janine says Nicole Kidman did a commercial eating crickets. Yeah, right. I mean, I'm sure it's probably all fake. Probably all fake. But yeah, I'm not saying that there's not a commercial. I'm saying that whatever the commercial was, it was probably all fake. Becky J says, make it. Becky says, Aldi had grow lights this past week. Okay. That's interesting. Those can get pricey, but again, you want to grow a bunch, right? You want to grow as much as you can. And I really don't know like how big those arrow garden things can be. But when I saw those things for like $300, and it's like I can grow like a couple heads of lettuce in like 2 months, I was just like, oh no, I'm good. Robin says absolute power. Yep. Join me, and your journey to the dark side will be complete. That's all I hear. That's what I hear. The Emperor from Star Wars. Lovely Lyric says, I'm getting sick of hearing all this. With the cricket stuff? Yeah, I hear you. Limited Access says, got some good deals right now on Amazon for the hydro gardens, but do your research on what you need to do. Yes. Yeah, always. You know, anytime, especially you order something online, it's hard to beat Amazon. You know, especially if you're a Prime member. You know, if you get it with free shipping, you know, you got to look at every angle these days. Becky says 99 cents a pound. Walton says coffee, same story. Patricia says bugs, green, black, or brown. Oh, bugs, green, black, or brown. Chow it down. Red, orange, or yellow. Don't eat that fellow. Red, orange, and yellow means poisonous. That is correct. You're right. Anne Marie, talking to Matthew here. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that sounds terrible. Limited Access says, I just got 2 because I'm seed starting for spring and summer. It's too hot on my balcony. No, that's awesome. No, if you got it, yeah, no, they're cool. I was gonna get one. I was talking to Jess. I mean, it's been a little while ago, but we were looking at the prices of them. We were like, I'll just get me some grow lights or something, or we'll just wait till spring, do it outside. But yeah, if you're seed starting and stuff, that's perfect. That's perfect. And believe me, I want one. I mean, it's cool. They're awesome. You grow stuff right on your counter. Kathy says, I have multiple iDo systems. I get on sale. Arrow is too expensive. Oh, iDo systems. Yes. Wendy says, remember that doctors used to recommend smoking cigarettes. Yep. Yes, Sky Blue Moon, Jedi. No dark side on this channel. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on your perspective. Well, hello to you, Lujan. Am I saying that right? Perone? Saludos, gente. Cuidado con el corchezo. I'm not really sure what you said there. I apologize, but thank you. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry, I was looking to see if I could translate that, but I don't think I can. Well, thank you for joining. Gracias. Lovely Lyric says, I'm getting sick of my stomach. I didn't mean to sound rude. I didn't mean it like that. Oh, no. I hear you. Yeah, let's get off that subject. I agree. I'm about to eat spaghetti and meatballs here. Oh, let's see. Lori has to run. Everyone have a great week. Lori, you have a great week too. What was I going to say? Well, glad you're feeling better and everything, Lori. And yes, keep on making them videos. Sky Blue says, "LOL, I didn't know they put label on that." Yeah, that's crazy. I should probably eat something. Yes. Yes, stink bugs are gray. And I'll tell you what, don't ever smash one. You know, you can grab them in your hand though. You can grab them in your hand and then just throw them out the window. You know, as long as you don't squeeze them, don't kill them. You don't have to worry. Oh. Tots is getting ready to start seeds in milk jugs outside. They say they will sprout. They say they will sprout. It's like a greenhouse, so I'm going to try it. Yeah, that'll work. Heck yeah. Limited access says AeroGarden's requirements are nutrients, more soil plugs, covers for unused holes, and a pollinator to help pollinate some veggies. Yes. Oh, yeah. Joanne says, I missed a lot of your chat getting ready for the next storm. Had to make sure my chickens were ready and my garden and all the animals. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for joining. Yeah, just yeah, be ready. Where are you at there? Are you in the middle of the snowstorm? Because we got storms, like we have a huge snowstorm coming up northeast. And then apparently there's some huge storms coming around Georgia and Alabama. And they were talking about some tornado watches. So no warnings yet, but there's some heavy storms down that way too. Yes. Yes, hold it in. Limited access says, yeah, I'd start outside, but I live in northern South Dakota and never know when the weather will break. Yeah, yeah, especially that far north. Mona Blossom says, hi everyone, glad to see the live chat at this instant. I start next month to grow a few things. That is awesome. Yes, everybody should. If you can, it's so rewarding too. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, like my cherry tomatoes, they're good. You know, they're not like the cherry bombs. They're not like the flavor bombs I get. They never come out that way. But they are delicious when they're fresh, and it's rewarding. You know that you did it yourself, you grew it yourself. We get a house, I'm gonna have, we're gonna have a lot more stuff to put on the channel because I will be doing a garden, and it will be huge. It is gonna be epic. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it'll work with the milk jugs. Yeah. Joanne says, oh, for Christmas, my family bought me a ploy tunnel and a greenhouse heater. It just came in. Oh, I just came in from picking some kale, spinach, and turnips. That's awesome. Limited says, consider getting some fishing worms and putting them in your compost and large containers. That's a good idea, yeah. If I'm digging up worms, though, I'm going fishing. Linda says, yes, they are for lizards. I agree, and frogs. Yeah, I don't know how, sky blue, that's interesting. That would be really cool, if you can do that. I've seen, um, the thing with doing stuff upside down like that, though, you want to make sure that I think there's got to be some kind of like motion that like some things I know, like bananas don't have to, but like if you're doing tomatoes or something, I don't know if it has to be like turned or turning. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but some stuff that you grow upside down, I do know has to have like a constant movement. Some stuff. I thought tomatoes was one of them, but they turn out really good apparently. Patricia's pine tree is dressed in snow. I bet it is pretty. Yeah, it's completely stopped here. It's doing nothing. We're going blue crab fishing tomorrow. Whoa, that sounds awesome. And delicious. Matthew Shaw says, thinking about growing earthworms this year for fishing, gas stations, and Walmart was charging like $5 a dozen last year. Wow. Man, that's crazy. Lisa, hello. The power company keeps sending us notices of how they're on top of the upcoming blizzard. Well, I guess that's better than getting letters saying they're not on top of it. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Be prepared. Hunker down if you have to. I know they were saying it's going to be a big storm. D says our lettuce is already in the greenhouse. We have been eating hydroponic lettuce all winter. Beets still growing. We are gearing up in Nebraska. Hubby doing copper wire and magnetic gardening. That's interesting. That's interesting. Patricia is west of Cleveland. Oh yeah. Hello, Cody. Hey Dan, do you know which store has the best price on deli sliced cheese? I'm looking for Kerrygold butter in tub containers, also, but are difficult to find. Well, we get the. I really haven't paid too much attention to the Kerrygold butter in the tub, but I do know we've had it around. We have it at Kroger and Meyer. I thought it was at Walmart too. Um, as far as the best price for deli sliced cheese, huh? They're all relatively about the same. I mean, if you're talking like Kroger brand cheeses, which would be private selection at Kroger, or if you're talking like maybe Meyer would probably be the cheapest. Um, but they're all expensive these days. Like, I mean, it's when you get it from the deli, it's definitely upcharged. Like Land O'Lakes. If you like Land O'Lakes, I feel like that would be the cheapest, probably at Kroger. Probably. Don't quote me on that. But it's hard with the prices go up and down on deli so much. Like we've seen the meats, like boar's heads gotten ridiculously overpriced. Pretty much everywhere you go. As a matter of fact, I was surprised to see it uh, as cheap as a lot of it was at Jungle Gyms. Like some of that was cheaper than Kroger, and I was like, "That's crazy," because Jungle Gyms is expensive on everything. Let's see. Blue Moon is looking to relocate. That would be wonderful to find a place with a space for gardening. Absolutely. Flat. Don't move on a hill. Joanne's in Sacramento County. Kathy says Baker's Creek, best place to get seeds, micro, even. Oh, micros. Okay. Watering system. Tanette says I am growing green onions on my window, still from the bottoms of store bought. There you go. I don't even know if our Walmart sells worms. I don't think they do. They used to, or at least if they did, well, they rearranged like their whole sporting goods area. So I'd have to check, but I don't think they sell them at Walmart anymore. Of course, you can get worms everywhere around here, though. We actually got, I mean, we got like fishing lakes and stuff where you can go pretty daggone cheap. I mean, I go in the woods and get a bunch of worms if I'm going fishing. Just get some soil, dig up some worms. They're pretty easy out there in the woods. Been doing it since I was 5. Kathy says, just shake the tomato buds. They don't need bees. Okay. Sunny and icy there. Well, be careful. Patricia says, why not just water the yard in the evening and after dark go hunting for the worms for free? There you go. Kathy Riggs says, going to my best friend in a little while for taco bake for supper. My mom makes a taco bake, and it is awesome. I love that. And actually, she had a piece of Jessica's lasagna, and we were talking about that, like her making that. So, getting pretty excited for that one. Amazon sells crickets too. I'm sure they do. If Amazon doesn't sell it, it probably doesn't exist. Lovely lyrics by Danno. Love Love you and Jess. Enjoy your spaghetti and meatballs. Thank you. Thank you, Lyrics. Have a great night. Yes, I am going to have to be getting off here. Wow, we've been on almost 2 hours. Let me know, like, do you like these afternoon live shows? You know, we may do more of these. A lot of you guys have showed up. I appreciate you guys, you know, coming to the channel here in the middle of the afternoon. But yeah, like I said, Fridays are, you know, if we do a live show on the weekend, I'll probably be on the weekend, like Saturday afternoon or maybe Sunday. Because Friday nights are a little tough because Jess works all week and then that's kind of her time to just chill. And, you know, we're just going to maybe work around the Fridays. I know we can't do this Friday. But, you know, we'll just see what we see. I'll always post, you know, an hour or two in advance so that you guys know we're all getting on here. Yeah, it was fantastic, Lisa. It was amazing. Let's see. You know, I kind of felt like the cheese at Aldi was shrinkflated some. That pepper jack cheese that I bought the other day, it was definitely, I don't know what, because they were 8 ounces. They were 8 ounces. I didn't even check to see what the package size was. So I don't know if it's less or if there's more water weight. Okay, guys, I think it's dinner time. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know, but it seemed like there was less cheese in there than normal. Uh, Patricia has classes in the evening, so afternoon is great for you. Awesome. Tots loves the afternoons. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, we may be doing these more. I'm glad to see everybody on here, and plus, you know, we're not going to do away with the live shows. You know, we thought about doing that like a year ago, and it was like, you know, this is part of what we like. We like hanging out, chatting with our fans and friends, our YouTube family, and everybody on here. You know, I mean, this is the fun of it. You know, it's I know I can't see and talk to you all personally, but at the same time, I feel like we are in a way. You know. Yeah, if we did like an evening PA, it might be a Saturday night or something when we're not doing something. But if it's on the weekend, like I said, we'll give you like an hour or two notice. Probably more likely to be a Sunday than a Saturday, but I really don't know. We're kind of just whichever way the feathers fly. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know with that limited access. I've gotten some other comments like that. Sometimes when YouTube has an update, you want to definitely check like some of the channels that you watch on a regular basis. You want to make sure you're still subscribed. That has happened to some other people before. I don't really know. Like I said, sometimes there's an update and it may kick people off, you know, or if you don't watch for a long time. But see, like it's never done that to me. I don't know. Um, I don't know, but I know that's happened to some other people. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me this afternoon. It was great fun hanging out, chatting with everybody. Yeah, really did miss doing the Friday thing, but we will add, you know, maybe more live shows throughout the week. Who knows? But guys, have a great week. Don't forget to check out the Meyer video in the morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Some great deals at Meyer, guys. Probably one of the better trips that I've been to Meyer. Last week we saw good sales at Meyer, but now we've seen even more. Absolutely awesome. You guys have a great night. See you tomorrow.